sweet ass introduction. That's what this is. Fucking action. Explosions everywhere. You're hooked now. You will continue to read further. Time to introduce the ponies. The tense and perspective is going to change very often, so get used to it. I'm talking directly to the reader. That's a hug no-no in writing. But I'm doing it anyway, cause I'm a badass. Buckle your seatbelt and pull your pants up, because by the end of this, you won't even have pants. Shit's about to get crazy. Watch out, I cuss like a snake if s was a swear. Fucking Twilight Sparkle up in here, reading some nasty ass book, doing some intelligent shit. Rarity is doing something related to fashion and shit. And she speaks like she's from Britain, even though she isn't. When she speaks eloquently, even though Twilight is the only one that can speak like that at times. Rarity refers to Rarity in third person, because Rarity is the most badass fashion pony that ever walked across this gigantic candy-colored land. Applejack's doing some crazy shit at the farm, probably making out with Fluttershy. And Rainbow Dash? Rainbow Dash is being shipped with every pony. Rarity, Applejack, Twilight, Fluttershy, Colgate, Derpy, Spike, Tom the Rock, a fucking toaster, herself, you name it. She's being shipped with it. The ponies gather at some meeting point. Shit starts to get real. Twilight is all, fuck your shit, Applejack, read a book. Then she takes a book from the shelf, reads it, downs an entire keg of Kool-Aid, and slaps Applejack. Then Applejack is all like, Twilight, I'ma buck yo head like a buck apple bloom. Filly abuse isn't funny, bitches. Even I know that. Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned filly abuse is a real issue. And fucking muffins. The internet exists in Ponyville now. And they have Hoofbook. Twilight and her friends search on Hoofbook to see what every pony is up to. Some pony posted a picture of a filly that was injured and abused. On Hoofbook, there's a button called the like button, and you press it to like something. On top of the picture it says, like if you're against filly abuse. Twilight pondered that for a moment. What kind of sick fuck is supporting filly abuse, and would openly claim it on Hoofbook? What kind of pony would stand on the streets and preach in support of filly abuse? No pony. Twilight didn't understand what liking the picture had to do with her stance on filly abuse anyway. In fact, when the words on top of the picture were taken away, all that is left is a picture of an abused filly. And it's been liked over 100,000 times. Seriously, what the hell? Thought Twilight. Then robots came to the city. Because robots. Twilight! I thought you were dead. Think again, bitches. Then Twilight destroyed all the robots. With her stomach. Zombies started to come out of the ground. Rarity thought that was pretty gross, so she kicked one in the face. The zombie died, but his buddies attacked Rarity. Rarity started whining, and they all died. It was gnarly. Massive rocks fell from the sky. They destroyed everything. Luckily, it was opposite day. Then one random zebra came to Ponyville. He hated ponies for no reason other than they weren't zebras. Even though the ponies didn't do anything to hurt him or instigate him, he spent every day raging against the ponies. He spent about 90% of his day using his own time and energy to hate on the ponies. Twilight thought that was ironic. Spending most of your day involving yourself with something you hate. So she kicked the zebra in the face and sat on him. The zebra died. But there were millions of other zebras. Applejack shot a laser out of her mouth to kill all the zebras, but it was futile. Applejack realized that force wasn't going to work on the zebras, so they just ignored them. Realizing that ponies weren't reacting, the zebras got bored and left. And that's how Equestria was made. Bitches. Unluckily for the ponies, it was Friday the 19th, and every pony knew that today meant bad luck. Why? Because thousands of years ago, a bunch of gypsies got together and decided that doing the most random of shit is unlucky. and thousands of years later, the ponies still embrace that. A new pony shows up. It's cute and adorable. The ponies raise it as their own in Twilight's library. Then the pony leaves. Everyone is all emotional and shit. It gets fucking sad. Because the pony they felt loosely attached to left. No pony knows who Lyra is, because no pony can remember her. Out in the town, Lyra was running around, punching ponies in the face. When she'd run away as they chased her, but then forgot who she was. She giggled with delight as she stole everything out of a store, and no pony could remember who stole it. She wrote hate mail to Celestia, but all she saw was a blank paper. Lyra was the ultimate troll. Rainbow Dash, stop humping the toaster. Toasters don't exist. But Rainbow Dash is getting shipped with them anyway. You thought Pinkie Pie was all giggly and bubbly? Think again. On the inside, she is a demented and twisted fuck. We can just assume that because all ponies with happy exteriors are evil on the inside, she does crazy shit, like cook muffins, without flour. Fucking insanity. Rarity and Spike must be shipped, but everything's gotta be sad. Spike learns the truth, he becomes a monster. Rarity is a lady, she can't be seen with such a monster. But they have undying love for each other. Excluding the fact that they are completely different species, and that Spike is a baby. They gonna get it on. Too bad that's never going to happen. Large Doritos fall from the sky and crush Spike. Rarity cries a shitload, but gets over it because she sees a diamond. What happened to the pets? It's okay, those guys aren't ever going to show up again. They all got shipped with Rainbow Dash and died. From sex. Too much of it. Because they had sex. 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 Sex everywhere. You just read a Klopfic. Congratulations. Back to the ponies. The ponies decided it would be a great day to go outside. They do this to smell the leaves and the trees and the flowers and the sky and the sky and the sky and the fucking sky. Unnecessary description? No problem. I'll just use synonyms. The crimson sky lowered through the grey fluffs of condensed water suspended in the atmosphere. The streaks of orange and yellow combine in the air, spreading throughout the sky, emanating from the horizon. Peace, harmony. The sun nestles down into its resting place, pulling the moon up as if by some invisible string. Wispy clouds floated gently through the air, gentle winds pushing them north. The ponies were outside now, and it was time to get funky. Pinkie Pie turned on some music, but Vinyl Scratch said, "Fuck bitches, acquire bits," and then stabbed Pinkie Pie 37 times. Pinkie didn't die. Pinkie can't die. Pinkie won't die. Pinkie is invincible. Be afraid. Scratch played some sweet-ass music, and every pony was all dancing and shit. "Yo, Applejack, come dance," said Rainbow Dash. But really what she meant to say was, "Let's get it on. I'm lesbian, because of my voice and tomboyish personality." In reality, neither of those things have anything to contribute to homosexuality, and assuming Rainbow is a lesbian is just dumb. But Rainbow Dash gets shipped with everything, so it doesn't matter. Applejack came to dance, and she was good. So good, in fact, that the god of dancing descended from the sky and challenged her to a dance-off. They danced for 12 days straight. Applejack died of starvation. The god died because dancing. And then all the ponies decided to bury Applejack's body, but Applejack wasn't really dead. She just faked it, because muffins. The ponies all went to Twilight's library and played Monopoly. 17 hours later, the game was 2/16 of the way done. Twilight had 4 hotels, but Rainbow Dash was gaining. Fuck this shit. Pinkie Pie ate the game. She was losing. Now it's Sunday. The ponies decide to go on an adventure. They go on an adventure for a really long ass time. It takes forever. When they reach the end of the adventure, they defeat all really bad guy and win. Then they go home. Now whenever they watch an action movie, they experience a déjà vu. "Let's climb a mountain," said Twilight. The ponies didn't agree, but they did it anyway. When they got to the top of the mountain, there were aliens, so they destroyed them all with gigantic blocks. Waffles. Waffles everywhere. Because waffles. 2 days later, Pinkie Pie was pooping Monopoly shit all over the place. It was nasty, so no pony went near her for a couple of days. She went crazy and got a pile of rocks for friends. I cried a lot because that pile of rocks was my only friend and Pinkie stole it from me. But after 2 days I got him back. It's all good. The ponies all decided to eat lunch. The lunch was delicious. It costed 5 bits. They all enjoyed the good time and went home with a smile. Then the rest of the day, they all did their normal activities. The next day, they did the exact same thing, but this time it costed 6 bits. Applejack was outraged, so she ate the waiter. He was delicious. Tasted like a pony. The Cutie Mark Crusaders actually go crusading, but fail. Then Scootaloo thinks that the sky is falling, but Sweetie Belle tells her that it's just her imagination. Turning out the sky was actually falling. Apple Blue came over to her friends as the sky fell down and said, "I love apples." Then the sky went back up and stopped falling. Shit was crazy. Alright, what should we do today? Twilight looked at her companions. Each one returned a stare. There wasn't much to do today. They had done basically all there was to do around Ponyville. Except... The ponies giggled as they trotted down through the town. Soon enough they reached their destination. They all walked inside. With a smile to each other, they all nodded and then stared at the store manager. Then they destroyed everything. The end. Just kidding. The story isn't finished yet. The ponies got together for their nightly game of Scrabble. Twilight was the best at the game because she knew a lot of words. Applejack wasn't good at the game because all she could spell was apple. Pinkie Pie is illiterate and Rainbow Dash can't spell. Fluttershy didn't come to Scrabble nights because she knew that after the game they would just go up into Twilight's bedroom and do things that aren't sexual. The next day Twilight wrote a letter to Princess Celestia. It said, "Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned a valuable lesson. I learned that I love Rainbow Dash. I want to worship her. If I could touch her, I'd orgasm 12 times and then I'd give her my undying affection and love. Then I'd be her personal slave. You should make her a Wonderbolt. Okay, thanks, bye." Rainbow Dash had come into the library, knocked Twilight out cold, and wrote the end of the letter. Then she had Spike send it while Twilight was lying limp in the closet. Princess Celestia got the letter and laughed. "Ha! I hate Rainbow Dash." Then she shot an arrow at a bullseye with Rainbow Dash's face on it. 2 minutes later, she was worshipping Rainbow Dash because she's fucking boss. The next day it rained. Twilight said, "I hate rain." The end.